So we've just had a look at how we can use the sampler instrument in the previous video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can download samples from the internet all on your phone and then load them into the sampler and create your own unique software instruments. I'm a big fan of this website. It's called freesound.org and you need to sign up for an account. It's all free, no strings attached. It's a very nice community of people who record sounds and upload them, and the majority of them are Creative Commons, which means you can use them completely free of copyright with no problems at all. So I'm on the home screen of freesound.org and I'm going to search for something like synth note. I'm going to try and just get a single note. And you can have a lot of fun just looking through all the samples that are on here. There are millions of uploaded sounds. So what I'm looking for is just a single hit. Let's have a listen to this one here. That's a piano sort of sound. Let's have a listen to this one. Okay, so that's a nice buzzy synthetic sound there, and you can have a look down here and it will show you. Sometimes they will list the name of the instrument that they sampled. In this case, it looks like they've created it with some kind of software. And you'll see here on the right-hand side that this is a Creative Commons sound, so we are free to use it. When I hit download right here, it will ask me to download that, and I'm just going to hit download. That's going to end up in the downloads folder of my Files app. So what I can do now, if I switch back to GarageBand and add a new track, I can select the sampler just like we did in the previous video. And instead of recording our own sample from this screen right here, I can select import. Now, if I look under my Files app, what I can do here is browse items from the Files app down the bottom. And then normally this is, you can even do that from your iCloud drive, but on my iPhone, I need to find under downloads, and it's this file right here, 441634 synth. So I'm going to select that, and there we go. So I'm going to hit the downward arrow here, which will load it into my sampler. And if I hit a note here, now we have our own instrument, which is really, really fantastic because this is now our own custom sound that we sourced ourselves. And we have all the abilities to tune that and shape the, so under tune, I just want to check that yes, a C is actually a C. Under the shape, which is the envelope, we have a very simple envelope here. I can move this little node out to give it a bit of release. So after I hit the note, it will ring out. Gives it a little bit of a tail to the sound. If I want this to come in a soft way, I can do this node here, which will add a bit of attack to it. We can also trim this and create it into a loop if we like. So if we hold our finger down, we can then create a chord. So this sounds a little bit like a video game, which is great. I love 8-bit music. You know, the Mario tune. There we go. And if I really like this sound, I can go back to the smart controls there and I can select my samples and I can save this by going add to library, and I'll call it Nats Buzz Synth. Now I've got my own instrument there. So this is really great because if I go to the track view here, I have this instrument, this instrument here was a sample that I recorded from the previous video, but I can go into there and edit that. And using the smart controls, instead of using this, I can load that sample that I just, from my samples, that I just saved. So there we go, Nat's Buzz Synth. And now that will replace the performance. It will replace the sound rather and keep the performance. Let's have a listen to that. So it's taken my previous performance and replaced the sound. So that is how you bring in external sounds and are able to sample them and use them in your own compositions.